What reasons do you think dairy farms, because across Iowa there's been 245 dairy farms that have lost their businesses since July or June of 2006,
Okay.
and 39 since May. Other than the recession and the current economic predicament we're in right now, what do you think are some of the factors causing such a hardship?
Well, mainly it's the work. If you don't have a couple family members that can help you out, hired labor, unless you are the size of 400 to 5,000 cows, you can't really afford to have much hired labor. And the government's telling us they're going to pick up some of the support price, and it only stands to reason. When minimum wages go up, support prices for agriculture should go up also. If they're going to, if the government's going to be involved, they need to either keep up with everything or just get out of it, because the government is not involved in the beef and pork as of yet. There's some little things that they help with the pork, but very little. But the feed grains and the oil seeds are the ones that the government's in, and the milk. And once the government becomes involved, if they're not going to keep up with the times, then they should just get out of it.
What do you think the government can do that they're not doing right now to help out?
Well, to keep the support price up there of what is going on in the rest of the sector. We've got the standard of living keeps rising, and if the standard of living keeps rising, then food prices need to do the same. Because if the standard of living raises, everything else raises. Our input costs and everything goes up too. So
repercussions has this had with low milk prices and all these dairy farms going out of business? What does this mean for the Iowa economy and the surrounding communities?
It will. And that's why the big gets bigger. They're usually really excellent on what they can do as far as making their dairy work. So they will hire more people. But as a whole, they don't hire as many because they're big enough that a lot of it is mechanized. So then as smaller producers like we are will go out of business, they will have to go to town to find a job, so that takes jobs away from people that do not have a farming background. The government just screws up more trouble or more things than it does good. So a lot of things it's regulations. There's always so many more regulations that's what creates more problems. But yes, we do need to save food, but some of the regulations are just getting out of hand, and it's because we're just worried about a little 1.5% that's creating problems. If we would really target the ones that are giving the trouble, it wouldn't be near as bad.
Right.
They don't have that type,